All right, y'all, here we go. This is Best Ball Mania Draft number 2, Best Ball Mania 5, the big contest that's going to be going on this year. Um, we did our first one last time. I like the team that we built. We're just going to try to keep it going, get some diversification. We're going to try to, I don't know if I'm going to max out, but I'm going to come pretty close this year to maxing out. So draft just filled, so let's get right into it. Let's see what we got. Looks like we're at the back of the draft again. If I'm not mistaken, this is around where we were last time. I think I had the 109 or 110 last time. We're at the 111. Not a bad spot here at the 111. I think I'm just going to go Marvin Harrison Jr., Drake London, one of the Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr., or Drake London, one of those three, and just try to build the stack based on those offenses. Last time, Breece Hall fell to us, so he went Hero RB, Breece Hall, and I did like that start, but I'm more of a 0 RB guy, so that's what I'm going to do this time. We're going to go 0 RB, stick to our common strategy, get some running backs late, build our stacks, and then another thing that I'm going to change up is, so I'm big on stacking up for the Week 17 schedule, but I also see that there's a lot of value in stacking up Weeks 15 and 16, but I don't think it makes sense to do like full Week 15 and 16 stacks unless you have like the offense. So, for example, my first draft I had Joe Burrow's Bengals, right? So that makes sense to stack up through the whole playoff weeks because you have so much offense concentrated in that one spot that it makes sense if you're trying to run the gauntlet that they just go off for those 3 weeks. But if I have like a one-off, like for example, I just had Breece Hall on the Jets, it doesn't make sense like prioritizing stacking his Week 15 matchup. That just doesn't really make sense, but it does make sense for his Week 17 matchup. So I think how I'm going to build is just I'm going to go Week 17 until I have my quarterback to pass catcher stacks made. And then for those guys, I'm going to do 15, 16, 17 instead of trying to like have everything stacked up so centrally. I think that makes a little more sense. So it's pretty standard so far. No surprises. There are some arguments, Tyreek Hill should be going the 102, maybe even the 101. He's so productive. He's in a great offense. But not really anything else other than that I'm really scoffing at. This is just pretty standard. A couple of badges. So the two mid-round running backs go, so there's no fall here. I would love if Puka Nacua slid. And he does. Oh my God, what a hit! So I got Puka Nacua. So that immediately makes me want to get Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford. And then, just in case I don't get them, I'm only going to do Week 17. So I'm going to either go Marvin Harrison Jr. here or Drake London. Either or I'm fine with. I'm really not that high on Drake London, but so I really shouldn't. I'm really like, but his offense. Oh my God, they just gave me Marvin Harrison Jr. This could not be a better start, bro. I can't. How do I mess this up? That's going to be the big one. How do I mess this up? Like, I can't mess this up, right? Right? I can't mess this up. Okay, get all the Cardinals. Get all the Rams. I'm not going to get these guys, but whatever. All right, now we're just going to do Week 17 because we don't really know. Like, best case scenario, these are my two quarterbacks, Kyler Murray and Matthew Stafford. I mean, and they play each other Week 17? Oh my gosh, I just have a stack. I just got a stack. This is a Week 7. This is the Week 17 matchup. They play each other. Holy crap. So I don't want both the quarterbacks. I only want one. But that's it. They play each other Week 17. This is like the CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra St. Brown from last year. So this will be, I don't know if it's going to be common because Puka Nacua does have to fall to you. but it's not that much of a slip. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to differentiate from what I think is gonna be, in my personal opinion, a high advancement 1-2 punch. I think this is gonna be a really high advance rate 1-2 punch. So I'm gonna figure out how I want to play this. So I might fade Kyler Murray because I am gonna prioritize Cooper Kupp here at 35. If he falls to me and getting the double stack, you probably need Stafford, and I'm gonna be taking Stafford at 1. I'm gonna take him higher than ADP. So I'm gonna take Matthew Stafford in round 12. So he'll be either my first or second QB. We'll see who else I want to do. So I'm gonna take Matthew Stafford in round 12. Get him way above ADP, so there's no problems. That's what I learned doing these. Just get your guys within reason, but also drafting above ADP just gives you a slight little differentiation. I can't compare it to like DFS with like leaving money on the table. You don't really want to do that, but it's hard to differentiate with like ownership in these drafts because a lot of teams are just naturally going to be built similarly without you doing something completely stupid. So I think reaching does provide a little differentiation if you have a strong take on a guy. So this is a great start. Couldn't really ask for much better. Thank you, Naders, for taking Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon Barkley back to back. So this guy's playing for the CJ Stroud. That's obvious. I like his start. I just want Cooper Kupp, man. That's all I want. I want Cooper Kupp. And then I'm going to secure Matthew Stafford. And I already got Marvin Harrison Jr. bring back. So Devon A-Chain sliding. That's interesting. After Cooper Kupp, it's not a lot to like. Unless one of these guys falls. But assuming everyone goes according to ADP, I'm choosing between like Zay Flowers, Tank Dell, T. Higgins. I'm not taking the quarterbacks just because I don't like how that feels. So I won't fall into that trap. Maybe I go McBride at 38 and play for the Kyler Murray at 78. What would that make Kyler Murray go? If I needed to secure him, I'd have to take him in round 6. I don't want to do that, but I might have to. We'll see. We'll see if they let me get Cooper Kupp. Malik Neighbors goes. Let me see. Rams. I can't really set up any stacks here. Or Cardinals. Yeah, I can't really set up any stacks here. I'm kind of nervous. I don't think I'm going to get him. Do I go Travis Kelce? I really don't want to. I think I'm going to have to reach on somebody. So let me think this through. I'm not going to do a quarterback because I just don't like how that feels. I'm just going to get a position player. So he goes. So it comes all down to this. If I get sniped, I get sniped. No big deal. I'll take DK Metcalf. I think that's a good value. It's gonna hurt, but it is what it is. Yep. So Cooper Kupp gets sniped. I take DK Metcalf. It's whatever. That means Bears week 17. So there's still a couple Bears here. That's not bad. These Bears pieces aren't bad for week 17 splash. And I'm going to go Tank Dell. I could go McBride. Here. But I'm not. I'm going to go Tank Dell because I really like him. And I really like the Houston offense, and my receiving core is really strong. And I'm not going to snipe that guy for Stroud. So I'm not going to look to take Stroud. Can't really. Doesn't look like I'm going to get a double stack. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have taken McBride to set up my double stack. That just is tough getting sniped for Cooper Kupp, but we'll make it work. I think I should have reached for McBride. I just didn't want to take a quarterback that early, especially because how easy it is to take quarterbacks like in this range. But maybe I should have. I'd have to take him. I'd have to take Kyler just based on my draft position. He normally goes right here. I'd have to take him like way up here. So I didn't really want to reach that much. I would have to reach twice. I'd have to reach for McBride and then also reach for Murray. But to be fair, that would give me some lineup differentiation. So I may should have done that. I'll keep that in mind for next time. If I'm ever in this situation again, I will do the reach. If Cooper Kupp doesn't fall, I will do the reach. So I went 4 wide receivers. This Tinley dude. He gave me Puka, but then he took Cooper. So Tinley giveth and Tinley taketh away. But I'm not too mad about it. I got a good 1-2 week 17 punch. Set up a couple others. We'll see what happens. I gotta figure out how to play this. Like, how can I make this work? How else? Is there anybody else dangerous enough for the double stack? Not really. Not really. 53, 67. Maybe I can get cheeky with like Seattle and Chicago week 17 because I have DK Metcalf. And I set up this like weird Bears stack. Like, what would that look like if I just went Bears? I would have Keenan Allen would have to fall 6 spots. Then I'd have to go Roma Dunze at 62. And then snag Caleb Williams at 99. Which would be, I have to take him at 86. That's like doable. When am I getting my first running back? Is the problem. I'd have to take my first running back in round 7, which is what I wanted to do anyway. Yep, that guy goes Stroud, obviously. McBride goes, obviously. So there's a run on QB. Anthony, like, this is kind of the spot where you want to take quarterback. I think I should have reached. Is it, though? Like, how can I mortgage this? How can I mortgage this? I don't know. I'm going to have to figure this out. I'm going to have to get creative here. Like, there's a big quarterback tier drop-off. If you want, like, one of the good ones, I would say, like, after Jaden Daniels. I like Tua, but I don't have any of his pieces. Like, after Jaden Daniels at 104. So it's about, like, right here. But that's what I'm going to be taking running backs. I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest. There goes the Bear stack idea. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I'm taking another receiver here. And maybe I'd go receiver and then one of these 3 running backs. So what do I want to do? I can go Marquise Brown, Xavier Worthy, Calvin Ridley, Roma Dunze. Well, this is a week 17 stack. So I'm going to do that with DK Metcalf. Then I'm going to go running back here. I'm going to, whichever one of these, James Cook, Joe Mixon, Kenneth Walker are available, I'm going to do one of those. And if I have my pick of the litter, it'll be James Cook. but I don't care. So I get my first running back in round 6. I'm gonna go Mixon. He's gonna be in a good offense. He's gonna be inefficient, but they're gonna score points, and I want players in good offenses. He'll be fine. And that's all I really need out the running back position. Someone who'll be fine, and he'll be fine. So I have 2 Houston pieces. Would like a Ravens piece to complement one of them. Not really any good ones left. It's really just 3, and the only one I'm interested in is Isaiah Likely. So we'll just keep that on the back burner. Still looking to build with our quarterback. We might not get the double, but I can confirm the single. Which is fine. I like double stacks, but I won't mind a single stack. Nothing wrong with a single stack. We got our first running back. And we can take best player available from here on out. So our team so far is Puka Nacua, Marvin Harrison Jr., DK Metcalf because of the Cooper Cup snipe. Tank Dell, big decision there. I could have reached for Trey McBride. I took Roma Dunze to pair with DK Metcalf week 17, and I just took best player available, best running back available, and I took Joe Mixon. Would like to have had James Cook there, but I don't mind Joe Mixon. And the big thing is, this, however, would have had to be the Kyler Murray spot. If I take Trey McBride at 38, I would have to take Kyler Murray, and I still wouldn't have a running back. And my first running back would be at pick 83, which is where I take them anyway. So now thinking about that, it's really not that bad. I think I kind of like the team where I have it. It's more, it's a little less risky or a little less like min-max than I like it, but it's still a solid team. Like, it fits the mold that I'm trying to go to. First RB in round 6 or 7. I think I want to hammer RB, but I don't mind taking best player available. I think this is going to be a 3 tight end build. I'm just going to punt tight end, take 3, try to make it work. Like, I know Benson Note is one of my... I'm just going to do this because I think this is going to be one of my things this year that I'm just going to splash constantly, which is Jaden Daniels, Benson Note rookie combo. I think they're undervalued. Now, I will try to play the slide. I'll try to play the Jaden Daniels slide. And who do they play week 17? Atlanta. Okay, I do like that, actually. I do like that. I'm going to start targeting that more. I'm going to make a note of that. So all the good pieces are gone, though. So I'll just add them in just in case. But, like, Jaden Daniels, as a real-life quarterback, I'm not so sure on. I think he's injury-prone. I think there's some problems there. But as a fantasy asset, as long as he's healthy, I think it's really promising. And I really like Benson Note, the tight end, the rookie tight end. I'm really high on him. So I think that's a good splash to have. So let's see here. Kyler Murray is still on the board. I'm not holding my breath, though. Not even slightly. Jackson Smith and Jigba is there. Did the Seattle take a quarterback? I should know that. No, but they do have Sam Howell. Dude, I might... do I want to do that? Double stacking Seattle with JSN? That sounds horrible. There goes Kyler Murray. Dude, I might do it. This is going to be ugly. Like, I'm not high on Evan Ingram. Don't have any Joe Burrow's pieces. I don't want to take Zamir Wright or any of these wide receivers other than maybe DeAndre Hopkins. But I don't love it. I just could go really weird and go Jake Ferguson, Dak Prescott. Does Dallas have any other pieces? I might just go weird. They really don't. JSN goes, so I think I'm going to pull the trigger on this. I like Jonathan Brooks too, but I already have one. Then I'll just go running back, running back. I think I'm gonna go weird. I'm gonna go Jake Ferguson, Dak Prescott splash. And then I'm gonna go grab Dak Prescott. If I get sniped on Dak Prescott, I'm gonna be sad. So, unfortunately, I don't have their week 17 piece, so I have to find some type of eagle here. But I got me a quick stack, and I'll try to. I think this might be a 3 quarterback room as well. And then I think I'm gonna go. I'll just try to splash in a wide receiver late. Just get them at value, and then Eagles. Any Eagles worth taking? Sure. These are all splashes, and then week 16 Dallas plays the Buccaneers. So these are all going to be late picks. And then last but not least, the Panthers. So I know that's going to be Xavier Legette. Yeah, that Trendley dude took Jonathan Brooks, but I have Jonathan Brooks exposure already, so I'm not tripping. And don't want to take that. Then we'll go there. Sure, we'll do that. All right. So what are we looking for here? We definitely need another running back. So it doesn't look like we're going to get Jayden Daniels. So this team, I took a big pivot. I saw Dak Prescott and Jake Ferguson are close together. I know Dallas is going to be a good offense. I needed tight end. I needed quarterback. So I just paired them too quickly together. Got a pass catcher, and I want one more with Dak. And then I need to quickly stack them up. But the good thing, all these stacks are going to come at the end of the round. So I'm not going to worry too much about stacking in this next 2 rounds. I'm going to worry more about, like, team structure. And I'm just going to go running back heavy and just grab the best running backs available. I can't worry about taking quarterback right now. So, like, the Matthew Stafford, if he's, like, I'm not going to worry about any of that. I need to start building my stable of running backs. So these next 2 picks will both be running backs. I'm going running back at rounds 9, 10, and then see what I'm thinking about in the other rounds. So this is where, when closer to when camp starts, is when I'll start reading reports and trying to get a good vibe of where people are going. So I think I'm just gonna take away the Commanders players, because I'm not going to be drafting them, I don't think, at all. Just not the right draft. But another draft I will be targeting that. That's going to be a priority. The Week 17 Commanders Falcons. I'm going to be on that for sure. So if Jayden Daniels slips, do I just go quarterback, 2 QB, and stop? Is that dumb? Quarterback, 2 QB, and stop. Dak Prescott, Jayden Daniels, Ben Sano, Jake Ferguson. I don't know. It'd have to be absolute horror at running back. There'd have to be absolutely no running backs worth taking to do that. Not sure what I want to do. Honestly, this is tough. Team 3 is out there goddamn mind. What the hell is that? Oof. You don't even get Tua? Oof. The great thing is they have people that I love, but all together horribly built, and that's wonderful. So drafting next to this Tinley dude is annoying. We have really similar strategies. So that's, like, frustrating. Like our teams are like almost. Javonte Williams going, that stinks. I can't believe Jaden Daniels is still here. I don't know what to do. There's no way he makes it. All these, well, no, just 2 people need quarterbacks. Raheem Mostert is there. If Raheem Mostert is gone, like, what other running backs are there that would be there on the other way around? Blake Corum, Chase Brown, Tajay Spears. It's like a whole bunch of like contingency, but Raheem Mostert is also a contingency. I don't think there's 2 running backs worth taking here. I will take Jaden Daniels. Oh my gosh, I just got sniped. I don't want to do that though. Devin Singletary, Brian Robinson. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Put Ben Sinnott on there. He's back on the list. So Eagles, that's good. They like 2 of my teams that are stacked are playing Eagles. So I just really need like Saints players. So we're gonna be done. I think I'm still gonna try to get Matthew Stafford. We definitely need a running back here. So I'm gonna go with Singletary. It doesn't feel good, but it doesn't feel bad either. This team is super weird. I need running backs like badly. But I got sniped again. My quarterback room was really good. My wide receiver room is really good, and I have a solid tight end. If I can just build up some RBs while still like securing stacks later, I think I'll easily be able to secure the stacks. There's options everywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna organize the stuff, and Matthew Stafford might be a luxury that I can't afford, but we will see. I'm gonna try to afford him because I'll have a really solid 3 quarterback when it like shields me from the possible injury that I fear with Jaden Daniels. And then if like Dak has a down year, I think I'll just have really a lot of stability at the quarterback position. If I go there, but I'm not gonna press it, honestly. Not gonna press it. Just want to make sure I'm evaluating like my stack options to see like how many options do I have actually to stack. Like where can I grab the Eagle that I need? Where can I grab the Falcon that I need? Like how late can I go to grab them? Because at this point, like none of these pieces are actually like any better or worse than somebody else. I just need to be able to map it out to be as efficient as possible with my selections. Like how deep can I go? Can I afford somebody on this team? Can I not afford this stack on this team? So much and so forth. So I think that is in order. No, he has to come up a lot. 175. Blake Corum goes. Brandon Cooks goes. This is 210, so that goes right there. 215 doesn't really matter. 210, 215, 15. And I gotta remember, like, it's not 20 rounds, it's 18. I forgot that last time. 210 should be up here. 214, 215, 215, 214, 210. Okay, so this is what I have left. I need a Falcon. My latest Falcon I can get at 210. So that's basically like undrafted. I can get a Falcon for week 17. I can get an Eagle undrafted. Is there any Eagle that I prefer over any other? No. All these guys are late. Don't have to worry about that. I'll just pick one of my choice. And then Tampa Bay. So running back is up. The running backs are not good. I think I'm going to take Zeke. It's kind of negatively correlated, but they bounce around. I need a running back. Invest in the offense. Blah, blah, blah. Then what is the Saint for? Week 14 versus Washington. Kendre Miller. Kind of like Jerome Ford more just because we've seen it out of him already, but honestly, it's not much separating these guys. Nobody I really need in other places. Just gonna grab Kendre Miller here. Alright. So we went running back heavy. We secure what we need. I want 3 more or 2 more. I think I'm gonna go with 5 RBs. Maybe 3. I think I want 3 more. So 3 more RBs. I think I'm gonna just have to go 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends. So I'm gonna take Ben Senote here, and then I'm just gonna wait to the end to grab the other running backs. My running back core is not the best. This team had a great start, but just things didn't really break my way like they did the first time, but I'm still pretty happy with the team. It's Dak Prescott, Jaden Daniels at QB, Joe Mixon, Devil Singletary, Ezekiel Elliott, Kendre Miller at running back. Oh. Puka Nacua, Marvin Harrison Jr., DK Metcalf, Tank Dell, Roma Dunze at wide receiver. That's really solid. And then Jake Ferguson as my lone tight end so far. But there's like tight ends I can grab that complete stacks as well. And Matthew Stafford is still here. Not for long, though. And at this point, I think I'm looking like to complete stacks. There's really no other quarterback that I want that's like available. Right? That's not true. As long as they're not Baker Mayfield, Bryce Young, Jalen Hurts, or Derek Carr, Jalen Hurts, Kirk Cousins. So Geno Smith is an option. And that's it. The last quarterback I would take would be Geno Smith. And I don't really want to do that because there is a slight possibility that Sam Howell could replace him at some point. So I don't want to do that. So in that case, let me see. What are we gonna cook with our next pick? I do want to get back in the wide receiver market, but I think I'm gonna take Ben Sano. I said I was gonna do that for the splash. I think I'm gonna do that for the splash. And then I think I'm gonna take Tyler Algier as a bring back. And then we'll just hammer wide receivers for the stack late. And I think I'm just going to go 2. I'm going to trust my tight ends. Now, I could go 1 more because that does help some of my stacks. But things kind of came to fruition. So this is going to be between Tyler Algier or Adam Thielen. I think I'm going to go Algier here. It's week 17, and it's a contingency play if Bijan ever goes down. It gives me my 5th running back. And now I'm just going to hammer wide receiver. So I think I'm going to take these guys out for now. I might add them back in later. So let's see who are my stacking options at wide receiver. So I need an eagle. So Ravens wide receiver as an option. A Colts wide receiver. That's really like not high leverage. I'm not gonna. Joe Mixon, I would try to stack around, but I'm not stacking around like any of these other running backs. That's pointless. Dallas week 17. I need an eagle for sure. I need an eagle. So who are the Eagles left that I can grab, and where can I grab them? So they're running backs. So I'm going to add them. And hope for the best. So that's going to be my last pick of the draft, is whatever Eagle is left. So I'm not going to worry about that. I have a Falcon. And then a Tampa Bay Buck. Who are the Bucks that are available? Jalen McMillan is still available. I didn't mean to take him off. Cade Otton is still available. So it'll either be Cade Otton, Jalen McMillan, or Trey Palmer for the Buccaneer, which I can get with my second to last pick. So I'm not going to prioritize that because I can get Jalen McMillan or Trey Palmer at the end. And then a Panther or a Saint. And that like completes it. And any Saints still left? Got a tight end, a couple wide receivers, Wait, I already have one. I don't need another one. I already have Kendrick Miller. And then, who else? Ram. I have Puka Nacua, Marvin Harrison Jr. stacked. I have DK Metcalf and Roma Dunze stacked, and a Raven. Isaiah Likely is my favorite Raven. So I'm not going to take Cade Otton. I'm also not taking Zay Jones because I don't want to double stack that or that. So the highest guy is Cade Otton. So like it's like Bucks. So I can get my last running back here. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go Bucky Irving to get the Buccaneer. So that means I'm not going to take, and then I'm going to take Isaiah Likely as my third tight end. And then I'm going to remove all the Bucks and Ravens from my list. So we're done on running backs. We got 6 because we need to hit on something. And then we already have a Falcon. We don't want another tight end. We don't want another Cardinal. So it's just Eagles wide receivers. That's it for the stack. And then I could just take like a Panther wide receiver, which would just be Jonathan Mingo's trash ass. Rip. Or like Jalen Coker at the end. But I'm done at every position except wide receiver. So I went wide receiver in the first 6 picks and then I never took another one. That's so unlike me. And there's only 2 left, so I'm going to have 7 wide receivers. That's about like what I want, actually. So the team came out balanced. It's just weird how I ended up doing it. But yeah, this was a definite weird team. Not how I typically draft. But, you know, sometimes the draft room pushes you to like certain places that you don't normally go. So I think my last 2 picks are just going to be like one of these rookie Eagles and then Jonathan Mingo. Ew. I think after this, I think I would have reached for the Trey McBride, Kyler Murray to get the double stack. But you live and you learn. So we can take these out, and then I'm just going to take whatever 2 come down my way to round out this team. I will say I feel like this team will be different. But like I said, different isn't always better. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. For sure. Alright, we're going to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo here. Actually, no, I'm not, because in my pre-draft analysis, my favorite guy out of these 3, well, out of these 2, Anaya Smith and Johnny Wilson, was definitely Johnny Wilson. So I'm just going to put my nuts on the table here and draft Johnny Wilson. It's unlikely that he even sees any action at all. The Eagles' offense is so heavily concentrated through the big three, which is Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devonta Smith, you rarely get any action outside of those in that offense. So this is just strictly like contingency out the wazoo, like contingency out the ass. Like somebody gets hurt, Johnny Wilson is thrust into a starting role during the playoff weeks, and he falls into the end zone. I get 11 points, and then that's like enough. That's what that's for. Nothing more, nothing less. He will not be hitting my lineup throughout the season, pretty much ever. Pretty much at all, he will not be hitting the lineup, and neither will this guy. Or at least I hope not. If they do, something went horribly wrong. This is going to be carried by this top six. This is going to be like a strong top six. But now that there's only 18 rounds, I always wanted 6 running backs after doing this the first year. But with this only being 18 rounds, I think I just want 5. I don't know. I think 6 running backs, 7 wide receivers is super balanced. I'll go 5 or 6 depending on. But you really can't go like 3 quarterbacks and 3 tight ends now. So you kind of want to go 2 and 2, which kind of makes me think you want to go elite at the tight end and quarterback positions. It's weird. Now that there's 18 rounds, it's like so many like this. I think there's some subtleties that may affect optimization. Anyway, that's going to be it. Our team is complete. Final run through the team. I get Puka Nacua, Marvin Harrison Jr., DK Metcalf, Tank Dell, Roma Dunze, Joe Mixon, Jake Ferguson, Dak Prescott, Jaden Daniels, Devin Singletary, Ezekiel Elliott, Kendre Miller, Ben Sano, Tyler Algier, Bucky Irvin, Isaiah Likely, Johnny Wilson, and Jonathan Mingo. Overall, I give this draft a C+. Not bad for our second one. Catch me next time for draft number 3.